Okay, guys. So look at this question here. You are given a square. It says G is the midpoint of SR. I hope you can all see point G there. It is the midpoint of SR, and F is the midpoint of QR. Right, can you tell me something that tells you? If G is the midpoint of SR and F is the midpoint of QR, what conclusions can you draw from that? Yes.
They start at the same point and because it's a square, each side is equal. So then that means that F going to S would be the same length because it's going from the same point as G to P.
Did you say F going to
S?
Also, you're saying Fs is the same as?
GP. Because
GP.
It starts at the same point and it goes to the same point on the other side.
Okay, all right.
Well,
yeah,
it goes to the
that
same.
could be correct. Yeah, that is fine. But I wanted, like, for instance, let's just talk about G. If they say G is the midpoint of SR, what are they trying to tell you? That is what I want before we look at any extra thing. Yes.
So that SG is equal to GR, and then
Yes, that is what I want you to get. So if G is the midpoint of SR, it means SG is equal to GR. So if you want, for a start, you can actually then come to your diagram and mark this. So this side or that portion there is equal to that portion. All right? So if F is the midpoint of QR, what does that tell you? What does that tell us? Remember, PQRS is a square, and F is the midpoint of QR. What does that say?
That QF is equal to FR.
That QF is equal to FR, right? But this is a square, right? But this is a square, so we can just mark this exactly the same. Now, prove that PG is equal to SF. PG is equal to SF. You kind of jumped to it straight away. But we need step-by-step proofs. Okay, so your conclusion is quite correct. If G is the midpoint of the square here, of this side of the square here, and F is the midpoint of the side of the square there, then it should follow that Fs is equal to PG, but we're not going to put it that way. We need to prove it. Okay, so how do we prove that PG is equal to SF? To prove that sides are equal, you first of all need to prove that the triangles are congruent. Guys, that is the reason why we are doing congruency. We study congruency because it will help us determine which sides are equal. So that is a very important thing you need to take note of. So in order to prove that sides are equal, first of all, prove that triangles are congruent. In other words, those triangles that contain the sides should first of all be proved congruent. Then we can conclude after that that the sides are equal. Yes.
So then we can do RHS, because they have SG, which is the side.
Yeah, then you can decide whether you want to use RHS or SSS or whatever applies to the question now. But do you get the method? So the first thing we need to do is to prove that the triangles are congruent, right? So that is the first thing we will do. Okay, so let's go. Statements and reason. I want you to tell me which triangles you are using. Don't just go angle so and so is 90 degrees, angle so and so is 20 degrees. First of all, tell me which triangles you are using. Yes.
Are we not using triangle PGS?
Triangle P.
PD, or PSG.
PSG.
And then triangle SFR.
Let me write that down. In triangle PSG. So triangle PSG and triangle
SFR.
SFR. Okay? Yeah, it will help me a lot if I'm reading your work to know which triangles you are using. Because guys, you notice there are so many triangles here. So in these two triangles, do you agree? Anna?
The naming for the second triangle is wrong.
No, at this stage, don't worry about the order of the naming. Because right now you don't even know which ones are congruent. So you'll then at the end make sure that you name the congruent triangles properly. So when you start, you can name them anyhow. Okay, guys? But if you can name them in the right order right from the beginning as well, that would be cool. All right, so we all have you guys, we are using these two triangles here. I hope you can see those triangles. So give me the statements now. In these two triangles, what do you notice? What?
So it could be SR is equal to PS, or PS is equal to SR.
Okay, it doesn't matter. So do you want to say PS is equal to
SR.
SR? That's right. Okay, tell me why you are saying that.
Because since this shape is square, all the sides are equal.
So what do you say? What do you say?
Sides given.
It's not given.
Don't know.
Guys, why is PS equal to SR? Yes,
So the sides of a square.
sides of a square are equal. So these are sides of a square.
SG is equal to FR.
You said SG, right? SG is equal to FR, and you are right, right? But what is the reason? SG is equal to FR. What is the reason?
Because it's supposed to be sides of the square.
No, SG is not a side of the square. Remember, a square has four sides, and SG is just part of it. It's not a side of the square. So what do you say? Why is SG equal to FR? Yes, I like that sound. Kaya, why? Why Kaya? Okay, Matthew. It's given, guys. It's given.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew.
It's given.
Given.
Okay, where is it given?
The midpoint.
It's given. It says G is the midpoint of SR, right?
So I think this is wrong because you're just questioning me.
F1 is equal to dy.
Right, now give me the third one.
Oh gosh.
F1 equal to dy.
Give me the third one.
F1.
PG is equal to SL. Because it goes like this. Because
No,
that's
but
like
look at F1 and Q1.
F1.
Equal angles. Aren't they?
Yeah, but they are.
I don't think it's clear to, you can't say F1 is equal to S1, F1 is equal to S1. I don't think it's obvious.
No, I said
He
But
said
there's something-
F1 and G1. That's what he said.
F1 is
F1 and G1, you won't
That's what
say,
he said. I didn't say that he said that.
you won't say that.
I don't.
We all can see how she's thinking now. We can conclude that for
I
her.
said, so
Yes.
I wasn't done. What did you say? What did you say? It said PG.
What do you want to say?
I want to say PG is equal to
Okay,
SM.
listen please. What do you say?
I want to say PG is equal to SM.
PG is equal. No, we are trying to prove that. That is what we are trying to find.
Oh! Oh,
That is what we are
right.
trying to prove. Yes, Matthew.
Isn't angle S equal to angle R?
Yes.
Angle S
is equal to angle.
is equal to angle R,
Yeah.
which we know is actually 90 degrees, right?
Yeah.
And what is the reason?
Angles of the square.
Angles, or you can say interior angles of the square. So angles in a square. Okay, there we are, guys. Now, can you tell me which triangles are congruent? Now you have to be very careful. I wouldn't mind the first one. I would just name it as it is. Can I just write PSG?
Yeah.
So the first one, let's say PSG. Now you need to name the other triangle that is congruent to PSG, and do that according to what is given there. Yes, Utlowa? Let me write that down. Triangle STG. This is FR, right? So what do you want? S? You want SFR? Can we check, guys? Is that the right way to name them? How do you check that? Do you remember how you check that? Okay, you can check in many different ways. Angle P, angle S, obviously equal. Angle S and angle F. Angle S and angle F, there we have a problem already.
Yeah.
Angle S is 90 degrees, but F, where is F? So already you see there is a problem. Eh? Okay, so try again, somebody.
B.
Yes, friends. SRF.
Yes.
SRF. Do you agree, class?
Yes.
SRF?
I agree.
What is the case? So this is not correct. What is the correct case? It will be SAS. Right, well done. It's SAS. It can't be hypotenuse because the hypotenuse is actually what we are looking for here. And if you look at what we worked out, we definitely don't have any one of those as the hypotenuse.
So isn't it that in a triangle, if there's a 90-degree angle, it's always the side opposite of that. So
Yeah.
would that be technically knowing that that's the hypotenuse?
Yeah, those sides are hypotenuses, but the thing is, which one of these is any one of these a hypotenuse? Did we work out a hypotenuse here?
No.
See, these are not hypotenuses, right? That is not a hypotenuse as well, so we can't say hypotenuse in our lesson.
Yes.
Okay. That is why in this case we say SAS. So now can we answer our question? After proving all this, how can we make use of this now to prove that PG and SF are equal?
Well, it's a congruent triangle, so the sides have to be equal.
Right, so in other words, PG is equal to SF because,
Congruent triangles.
and you name them, eh? Because triangle PSG is congruent to triangle SRF. And how do you know that?
Because we were
This was proven. Okay.